Right. Recorded now anyway. So, Chris, then keep your.
Don't be myself. I won't talk, so I'll just stay here.
Just turn your mic off.
Yeah.
Just mute the mic.
I'll just
Yes. No.
confirm yes or no. Yeah. Just blink once. Oh,
So myself, like I was saying, I'm just getting used to the video editing software. I've got the review for Vile and the Majora's Mask review done. So I'm going to do videos for them, but I'm still going to try and kind of review on a regular basis just to get used to writing and stuff like that again, because it's been forever since I've sat down and actually tried to write something.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that sounds good.
Cool.
Sounds
James, your room is sweet as fuck, by the way.
yeah.
And what?
Your room is sweet as fuck.
Oh, it's not bad. You can't even see the good stuff.
That's very
That's
cool.
just the box stuff.
All right. It's the Stay Puft behind you there. It's cool as fuck.
Oh, the Ghostbusters stuff. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's it's a work. It's always a work in progress. But yeah, this is my happy place.
My happy
Trying to
place.
find room for more stuff is always the problem. Like, what do I display? What don't I display? What can I squeeze in more of? Is the shelf going to be able to handle this? You know, it's just like.
IKEA is great for that, though. You just most of this room is IKEA.
Sure. Our fucking nearest IKEA is about 500 miles away.
Oh yeah, it's up in what, Dublin, isn't it? Or yeah. Thanks, Obama.
Obama.
I'm okay quality wise. Camera, right?
Camera's
It's
fine.
not-
Your microphone's overdriving for me, but I wouldn't say it's a massive issue.
Oh, overdrive in terms of
Just peaking.
volume.
Peaking for me, yeah.
Let me fix that a second.
This Corona.
Graham died. Didn't even make it through the first episode.
Worth it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Windows 10 really. Like, you know, when you went.
That's fine.
When you go to your sound settings panel, and you'd have your playback devices recording. I know I've got all this input. Just give me back my stuff, Microsoft. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like a teacher in primary school, and this is where you press the mouse, and this is what it does. This is a keyboard, by the way. God.
Excellent.
So.
Oh wait, Skype. What am I doing?
Chris, to fix Skype, press Alt F4.
Oh man, thanks.
I know I can't hear you.
Is that any better?
That's perfect, though.
Okay, it was.
There you go.
Fuck's sake, man. Oh wait.
It all good.
Aye, perfect. So I don't even know what else, to be honest. Like, I've set up the blah, 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 Instagram page and the YouTube page. Like I say, they're just kind of mostly a placeholder thing just now. So once we get because you get kind of color schemes and like logos and things sorted before we kind of pushed anything, but at the same time I didn't mind getting stuff up and then fixing it as we go, kind of thing. But there's just a couple of things on that doc that I sent you that I was kind of just want to talk about, just so we're kind of on the same page with how things are going to be run. And like, I don't know, I'd be sitting waiting for Chris to upload when I've got something to upload in case you've not got something kind of thing, like, just so we're all kind of on the same level, and
Don't
just if we all
400 was at once kind of thing, like
basically, like if we've all got something done, we'll know day 3 things in one day, kind of thing.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool.
I'm down for that.
Sweet. ideas for videos that I kind of had were like the review ones kind of being the main aspect of the channel. But then I was
Yep.
thinking like top 10 lists, which are kind of standard, reaction videos, which are kind of standard, trailer breakdowns and unboxings again, which are all kind of standard, all kind of, algorithm friendly to YouTube and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
Sound good?
No, that sounds good to me. Yeah. I mean, I think reviews are definitely going to need to be a big part of it.
Oh.
I mean, the thing is, I'm currently in a room with a million games that I still haven't played, so I got plenty to keep me going.
I think we're on the same boat now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm game. The other thing I was gonna say about is, I mean, I don't know how much you guys are into like emulating and tech stuff for the retro sort of world, but that's something that I'm definitely interested in. So like everything from like I brought a little bit just to show you guys here, just a little thing, like these little things, little emulation box,
Oh yeah.
doing reviews and stuff like that on that sort of side of it.
Cool.
Things like Raspberry Pis and all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
That's something I've particularly been messing around with recently. Things like Recall and RetroPie, and obviously I think we've got to be careful in terms of like copyright and all that kind of stuff. But it's definitely, I mean, again, as long as I'm showing the game that I'm playing, you know what I mean, that I've got it physically,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a problem. But that's something I definitely would like to, explore a little bit,
Definitely.
do little videos on. Yeah.
Yeah, because it branches out from what we're doing anyway. So like the whole entertainment thing, like with movies and like you mentioned earlier, wrestling, with the core game stuff like emulation and stuff. That's obviously going to come up at some stage, like because for like I'm going to recording some stuff for Resident Evil tomorrow, and the only copy of the original Resident Evil I have, Resident Evil 3, that is only emulation. So that's going to come into it anyway. So and there's some differences between obviously the original and the emulation. And sorry, I got to get used to looking at the camera. I'm just so used to just looking out. And the thing is, like, I'm on a laptop as well, so it's kind of.
I'm
So
doing the same thing. I'm looking at my monitor there, but my camera's over there.
yeah. So oh, this is weird. I feel like a Sky News presenter and some like back end,
Brilliant.
But yeah, I think anything revolving around like gaming or like merch, tech, like PC side of stuff, like latest graphics cards, there's so much stuff that we can do, and if we can do it, we should do it. So
yeah,
because like
definitely.
I assume we all play on PC as well, do we? No.
I'm a console gamer over here.
All right.
See, so that's perfect.
Sorry, James. No, that's it. Sorry, man. Right.
Sorry.
Chris, it's me and you.
That's it. I'm out. Right. Thanks, guys.
And that's the best.
No, I mean, I do a little bit of gaming on my Mac, but it's mainly through Steam if I do bother. I'm PS4 and Switch guy, so that tends to be my main platforms. I can't give Microsoft my money.
I'm just gonna go hide
not
my
even
Xbox
in the
a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say not even in the Xbox, not even in the console form, man.
I mean,
No,
given that all the multi-platform games that is happening nowadays, like the Xbox is just like my media center now. So like
Same, man.
Yes.
Yeah, it does Netflix great.
Yeah, it's great.
That's what you need it for nowadays.
4K. Brilliant.
It's great. It's a glorified Netbox machine. But no, it's great because like we all have like collective experience with all consoles, PC, console. So it's good that we all have our own kind of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we all bring something different to the
table. This motion, but.
Like, yeah, we all do. Like, we all keep.
Yeah.
We've all turned into
DJs. Well done this.
Yeah.
But no. I mean, we all bring something very different to the table.
Yeah.
What's
I
going
brought nothing to the table so far. Graham's the only one who's brought anything to the table so far.
Look, I've got two kids running about daft. I need something else to put, like, to focus my mind on, or else
Yeah.
they're getting kicked over the fucking fence or something like. So,
Kick the baby review.
nah, how far can I get my fucking kid?
That could be, top 10 videos of babies being kicked.
Top
I
10
love
baby kicking methods.
My top 10 baby kick methods. Graham's top 10 baby kicks.
video number 1.
Our channel's not going to last very long, is it? The algorithm's just going to
Got
make it
flag for child abuse. That's what happened. YouTube shut it down.
Maybe I shouldn't record this and upload it. So, guys, we've been deplatformed. It's been 30 minutes.
Oh man, that's it. Speedrun getting banned. It's gonna be great. Oh god, but
Cool.
yeah, there's just it's kind of overwhelming at the same time because there's so much we can do that I don't know. Because like Resident Evil 3 is gonna be my first starting point because it's still fresh in my mind and I'm still upsetty spaghetti with a lot of stuff. So, I think I get that out. I think my main problem is going to be not the recording aspect, but like commentating it and just trying to make it flow coherently and make sure that I'm touching on topics that need to be touched on, like this pixel was 2 squares out. This game is shit. I don't want to do something like that. I kind of want to hit home points that matter, and obviously give my own opinions and stuff. And
yeah, scripting is where that definitely comes in handy.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my main problem. Like editing, recording, no problem. Comes to the script, brain fart for like 4 hours.
Yeah, but the good news, you got a Scotsman and a Welshman to help you, so
Don't know how much help I'll be like.
It's all good.
Did you shout at it? No, shout at it and get back to me. Did you call it names? No, get back to me, son.
No, so yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm very close to finishing the remake of Final Fantasy VII now, so it's gonna be a little bit of just like getting all the points together myself, building a script and getting that done. But I mean, I'm kind of lucky in that respect. This is a good time for me to be getting back into this because I've been waiting for this game for ages. I mean, Final Fantasy VII was like my game growing up, so I am in that minority that thinks that game can do no wrong. So
I've still got Final Fantasy VII upstairs on disc.
Yeah. I mean, I've got my original childhood copy here and a doublet just because I'm that much of a fan of a game. Didn't want to burn out my original copy. So, I'm that much of a nerd.
Fair enough. Like you're saying, Chris, about the like the scripting and stuff like that. Like I think all that will come in time because I think because part of my kind of concern initially was like, do we wait? Do we get stuff kind of done first and then start kind of unloading stuff, like uploading stuff, or do we just kind of go for it? And I think, I think we should just kind of just start and then upload stuff, and then the more we do it, the more we'll get used to it. Because I find it weird recording myself now. Like, I'm finding this weird as fuck. Like,
yeah, I've never used this camera on my laptop either. Like, so this is the first time using it. So, what a good time to start.
Like, I think if we get kind of stuff done, if we get kind of stuff just put up, we can change it as we go. Like nothing that goes up now, like I said, with things being like placeholders and stuff like that, like all that can change as we go. Like what the logo is now might not be the logo next week, and basically,
especially when we start learning new stuff and applying that to like new techniques and stuff and playing into our future videos, and the fact that at the moment our schedules are pretty much up in the air because of this whole bloody bat soup thing. Like, so like.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, my rota is pretty crazy, so there will be points where I will be like I've disappeared off the face of the planet because I work quite a lot of nights and the consecutive nights. So it's like I'm off for a couple of days now, but when I'm back in on Wednesday and I'm flat out again. So there's going to be a little bit of that with me. So I'm just straight with you guys, just so you know. It's not that I'm being rude or not in.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Purely purely that I'm in work for 10 hours of a day, and usually they're at night, so it's on different schedules completely.
Well, when things go
But
back to normal, we'll be back on nights as well. I'll be back on nights, and Chris will be back on nights as well for 4 days a week. So, but like I
who
think
knows?
that's
That works out well.
exactly. Like I think that's a good thing as well. As there's 3 of us anyway. So like it's not like I don't think we'll be necessarily stuck with nothing. Like at least
No.
if we can pull something out of our arse, like it doesn't have to be anything fucking magnificent. It can be
Yeah.
just record gameplay, commentate, and then just upload it. There.
Yeah.
Gameplay.
Some filler between like the beefier stuff, like like reviews are definitely probably going to be the main point, and then like say, like I like doing like randomizer runs for games. Like I could throw one of those up in between a review or something, or something that can keep the flow going. Because with 3 of us, like I said, we'll definitely have enough stuff to keep going in a rotation. Like
Yeah.
like you're busy at work at the moment, during your downtime, you might not have the time to maybe do a review. You might want to just like chill or whatever, so me and Graham then can do something, and then, vice versa, blah, blah, blah. So like, with 3 people working on content like this, I don't think we'll have a problem. It just get into the routine of just doing anything really, until we find that sweet spot.
Because I think doing reviews and doing videos, like it might take a couple of hours or a couple of days now, but the more we're doing it, like the quicker it'll go. Like, so we could probably bang that video in like a day or like not even.
Yeah, I'm definitely on with that. I mean, it does take a little while, like you said, to relearn the software. I haven't touched any sort of editing software in a little while, so that's something that I'm definitely going to get back on track with. But it does take a little while to remember where everything is and how to get certain whatever. Do you know what I mean? As for filming, I haven't got a problem. I've got cameras, I've got microphones, no problem there. Yeah, I'm good to go in that respect. It's just making sure the scripts and all flow and go all right. But it's about picking stuff that we're obviously interested in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because that was something that I learned a long while ago when I was doing my old stuff, my retro buses stuff. It was like I thoroughly enjoyed doing it, but it was always difficult if I was like talking about games and stuff like that I hadn't either played yet or didn't really know anything about. And watching myself back is cringeworthy enough as it is, but that was something. It is just horrible, but it's something that I definitely picked up on. Was like, yeah, I sound like I read that straight off Wikipedia, which it wasn't always the case, but you just sounded so robotic. Whereas if you come through, it flows. Like this is why I was saying it'd be cool to kind of do like a 3-way collab on like a Doom sort of history of of like games in that respect, because Chris, I know you're not really that much into it.
Nah, shit game.
And especially now, so because Doom Eternal's come out, it's kind of like
there's a new Doom game, is there?
What?
Is there a new Doom game?
Doom? What's that?
You mean
or was
damn?
it Move? No, it was Move. It'll be cool, like if we can mix up something like that as well.
Oh yeah.
So I thought you were going to get your helmet or something there.
I'm like, going to bed so I can get safe, It's just...
Yeah. Go on a blow up doll, like. Just caressing it, sniffing it.
I'm just I'm gonna turn on my light there. I didn't realize how dark it was getting. Just give me 2 seconds.
Sorry.
Okay.
Then we can talk shit about Chris while he's away.
Yeah, he's gonna stick it on his doll. Like,
oh fucking dick! Oh shit, he's back.
Oh my god, what?
Well, what?
Yeah, I was.
No, but yeah, so that's definitely on my. To me, I think should be on our agendas. Perfect. Is to get that sort of set up and get that going. That'd be cool.
Perfect. And as for kind of logos and stuff like that, the things I kind of put in that folder were just basically just generated stuff just to kind of get a rough idea of kind of things.
Yeah.
Like I said before, nothing's set in stone. Like it's more just for me just to kind of focus on something to get kind of the ball rolling for myself as well.
Yeah.
So again, obviously come up with something. If it's better, we'll use it.
I'm slowly getting back into Blender, so I can do some 3D stuff as well for maybe some intros and stuff like so.
Perfect.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So like, I'll chuck stuff out and like, obviously, like if it's not good, it's not good. And we go back to the drawing board. But at the same time, there's no harm in just having the stuff to use. Like
Yeah, it's better to try than not.
Yeah, I'd rather have something that looks poor than have nothing than someone that just fades in their video straight away. It's just like,
We'll got
ooh,
that somewhere.
ugh.
I don't know if you've seen any of the stuff I've done before, but literally my logo is literally a picture that I drew, imported to Photoshop, and then just kind of classic paint bucket. or like put the texture of an image over the thing and just kind of like erase the
Sure, I never even done that. Mine's was like go to a website, put in a name, generate please, and then bang.
No, you spent all night drawing that.
You were there for days, okay? Days.
That's the thing though, even if it's just like your image for that is like, it's still putting a bit of personality to the video instead of just like
Yeah.
just generic like Windows, like the Windows Movie Maker era with the blue intro with the Times New Roman font,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it scrolls up.
File. Times New Roman. Scroll up. Job done. No, I completely agree. It's like I said, it's just worth messing about. I mean, most of my intro videos for that again were just Final Cut Pro videos that I just like cropped into 4 little circles and like had little effects going. It's like, it doesn't matter though. Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's so cool.
It's personality, yeah. Like sure, like in a year's time, we'll look back and we'll be like, oh man, remember we done that? That was shit. But then I'll be fucking laughing about it, like.
On our YouTube yacht from all the YouTube monies we get.
All the YouTube thoughts fucking crawling over us.
Yeah.
Get away.
Get away. I'm reviewing the game. Free.
Stop kissing. I'm playing the new Final Fantasy.
Stop it. Doom guy's watching me.
And it's just you and your helmet. Chris is watching in his helmet again.
Oh god. I can hear him breathing from here. Just heavy laps breathing, like.
Turning up Mick Gordon on your phone.
Oh, Mick Gordon, he's so dreamy. I hope he sees one of our videos sometime.
I'm going to send this to him.
Oh, no, don't. I'm not ready. Oh, does my hair look? What hair? Never mind.
I shaved mine as well. My heat's fucking freezing.
I have no choice.
It's always a choice, right? It's always a choice.
So I was thinking as well. No, when you go.
No, I was just going to say, the other thing I was going to say is what was the thoughts on sort of like anime sort of stuff and stuff like that?
Like,
do you guys watch it? Do you guys into it?
No.
I wouldn't say like I'm a hardcore fan or anything, but I try to catch like a series every so often. I'm more a fan of the kind of dead serious stuff, but like I'll watch like slice of life stuff with a friend, just to kind of kick back and just relax because she loves that kind of thing. But
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, but at the same time, there's some really good series. Like I've seen the classics like Cowboy Bebop, Full Metal Alchemist, stuff like that. So
yeah, okay, that's cool.
I'm a fellow weeb, What's up?
Yeah.
I've got a clue about any of that stuff. I tried to get into it, I couldn't get into it. But like again, like we're saying, like we've got a good mix of stuff, so you two can you can watch your fucking
like you guys with the wrestling. Like I'm clueless. I'm like, ooh, Trash Man. Danny DeVito.
No, honestly, that's cool. Like I said, it's just whether it's just to do like collab stuff, just get out loud, like, yeah.
Perfect.
No, that works for me. Okay.
Perfect. The other thing there is the logins. So the logins is kind of tied into the next thing I want to say. So do you want me to share all the logins so like you can post it to Instagram as well, or do you want it just to go through one person? The same thing with YouTube as well. Because if you have videos, I don't want them necessarily having to go through me to upload them in case I'm late. Like,
yeah,
do you want to
YouTube
share...
login definitely a must. But
yeah,
I mean,
YouTube
Instagram, I'm kind of like, Yeah.
and the Google folder, I'd say, because we can, say if I don't have the time to upload a video or do all the YouTube stuff, I could upload it to the Google folder and be like, hey guys, could one of you, bang this onto YouTube for me, so at least that way then we always have a constant option for uploading stuff, even if we can't do it ourselves,
Yeah, physically do it. Yeah, no, that works. Yeah.
So I'll share the login info for YouTube, and then you can work away with that. Instagram, are you not that bothered?
I'm not too sure, to be honestly, because
To be honest, it's all the same login. It's all the same email and password. So
Well,
password 123.
Check it out.
shut up.
Yeah. Capital P.
Oh, God.
No, but yeah, no. I mean, if we could always check it there, but if someone wants, I mean, Graham, you obviously feel you know what you're doing there, so why didn't you take charge of
Jesus Christ.
But then, yeah.
Get those tits out, Graham.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oof. Getting saucy up in here now.
Ooh. Ooh.
But that's fine. Like I said,
no, to be honest,
no,
yeah.
There you go.
I was just gonna say, to be honest with you, I know I won't have the time to be like sort of going on there all the time to sort of check it out. Do you know what I mean?
Grand stuff.
So just being straight about it.
Aye, no, that's fair enough. Like I said, like I wasn't want to be necessarily taking over or like being fucking boss or anything like that. Like, but at the same time, I didn't mind sitting on fucking Instagram when I'm taking a shit and post something like. So
I mean,
that's where every post should be taken.
that's where that's literally been every post on the page so far.
That's some good shit.
it's the company's office,
like speaking about that, like I was there was an idea I put on the page called daily content, news, etc. I was thinking about doing something called the morning dump.
It's just gonna be you on the toilet.
Pretty much. We're just going to be like free, like
Red face, like.
wait.
Oh man, that's what EA does anyway at the moment, like, so
That's true. That's a comment with other fucking ideas. Isn't it?
Yeah, so
But that was just like a mess around idea I had, just so there's kind of something going out, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
cool.
That's
fine. So, I put down on the thing as well, like an official launch, but I'd say there's not going to be an official launch. Like we just start kind of uploading shit and sharing shit and just good to go.
I mean, the thing is, you don't want to put too much of an emphasis on it either. It would just be better just kind of get a flow out, and start from there really, rather than be like, oh yeah, all this is coming, because then people are like, oh, when are you doing that?
Perfect.
So,
because it goes from a hobby to a job at that stage, then so
it's been fun because I know when I was doing my other stuff, it was like to try and be that consistent of trying to get out on time. It just takes the fun out of it, and that's the thing about this. We want it to be fun. We don't want to be a chore. You don't want to be going, you know what I mean? I'm off, like.
yeah.
That was
the last thing we want to be stressing about, fucking going to bed like, oh shit, the review, what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah. I mean, because obviously it's quite hard going with some stuff as well. I mean, it's great to review stuff you've already played, but it's like a lot of stuff that you may already want to talk about that you're playing right now. I mean, Final Fantasy, I've just cut 45 hours into it in the past couple of days. I don't usually get that luxury. It's only because I've really been plowing at it, and because coronavirus can't go out anyway. But it's like I'm a small children. It's just impossible. So, it's not always going to be the case that I can play a 60-hour game in a week. Like,
that's perfect. So that circles back around to something else I was going to ask there. If we were going to come up with a schedule for videos, like if we're going to do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday type thing, or is it just going to be we'll just kind of have main things when they're ready, and then just kind of bits and pieces when.
Exactly what I just said, man. Don't put a deadline on it, because you put a deadline on it, you're getting things.
Like I was.
You might end what you put out. Sorry.
I wasn't want to get too stressful either. Like I was it's in that kind of area where I want there to be some push, but no like I didn't want to take it too relaxed because then we might not get anything done. But then I didn't want to push it too much because then that's going to have the adverse effect as well and make it unfun, non-fun, not fun. It's going to make it shit.
Yeah. And you risk a lot of burnout as well. Trying to keep pushing stuff out because that's it. Like, it's good to have a flow of content, but at the same time, you don't want to be like, oh, great, I got to get a video today. Fuck.
Yeah.
And then at that stage, then you just detest video games and you're just like, fuck this shit.
I don't want to be banging shit
Yeah.
just for the sake of it either. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What we're putting out has got to be quality as well as in quantity. Do you know what I mean? I find a happy balance, and that's where the beauty of it, three of us being in it, is like we can all kind of take it in turns that way. I mean, yeah, for the first one, let's all three of us get something done, but then we can just start with our own and together as well. Like I said, I do think it'd be cool to get some like reviews that we're all, of games that we're all kind of playing.
well, definitely.
Things like that. So I'm not averse to picking up games. I've got an entire room full of them. Right?
Grand so
So Yeah.
So for me in the list, that was pretty much the things I wanted to talk about. It seems like we're all pretty much on the same page. James, you were saying you were still wanting to do your Retro Buster stuff as well.
Well, to be honest with you, it's going to be more in the style of like I'm doing Retro Busters, but with the review thing now. That's a mouthful to say, by the way.
D'Review Ting.
I mean, but you guys sound like you do it. With me, I'm like, it's a review thing. Yeah, the review thing. I keep saying thing. The review thing. There you go.
We'll get it right. Get it right for the next video. Fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ, guys.
I know, I'm going to take elocution lessons, and I'm going to learn to speak Irish, Scottish, and then I'll come back here.
Awesome.
That's why I can't do nothing right.
I don't know. At least you know English, like. You do that right. So that was kind of going to take... Sorry?
No, that's all I was going to say on the rest of the stuff is I might upload some stuff to my Retro Busters page just so, and I might still go buy Retro Busters, but it'll be under the umbrella of the review thing.
That's grand. That's perfect. Because I was going to say that like when we do videos, like we can still have like our individual like tags. Like it doesn't all have to be at the review thing. It can be, fucking you can have at Retro Busters underneath or at Chrissy McChris Sexy Face.
Yeah, it's just like a persona name, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. So,
Perfect. And a podcast as well. So the podcast, I was thinking would just be this, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like once a week if we can do it. Maybe if you're on your 8 and 6, we do a couple in the 6 days. Like,
yeah.
I'd say, Chris, if there's nights we're working together, we can sit in a room in our fucking suits and just do it.
Yeah.
So.
No, that sounds good.
Perfect.
That's I'm happy. We'll like I said, we'll just toss things back and forth and see when everyone's free and what day is good for everyone.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Grant. So I don't think there's really anything else I want to talk about, to be honest. I was wanting to, like, with the sheet that I put in the folder, like things or to review. Like I've got games, like new retro, then I've got movies and TV shows, music, books, and then comics. Like I'm not a massive comic book reader. Like I wouldn't really read comic books.
I used to, but not anymore.
Well, that's that coming off the list. So perfect.
Close that one down.
Oh my god. So like I was saying books as well, but the only book I've really read was Ready Player One. I've only really read the one book.
Do you know what? I've had this one sat there for God knows how long.
S.D. Perry, yeah.
And I haven't read it. I mean, it's just been sat collecting dust. It
looks nice. It looks nice in your collection.
It does go really nice on a shelf.
I've all like 7 of them here somewhere. And and that's
Oh,
where
really?
and that's where the term Mr. X came from the novels.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
All
then.
right, fucking fountain of knowledge over there. Jesus.
Like I've read a rake of books, but like I don't read much nowadays. Just well, I've loads of time, but at the same time, I don't. It's like I
So
want
would
to play Doom, but I don't
Yeah.
want to read. So
so would you be bothered if books was on the list? Nah.
no, I think we could probably like save it for like a podcast. Like, hey, I read this book this week. I think miscellaneous stuff like that be cool for the podcast. Like I
Yeah.
read the Dark Souls comic, and
yeah.
that was cool. But like, I wouldn't like buy a comic weekly or monthly or anything. Like,
yeah.
that was kind of a once off kind of thing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So like, I think those kind of miscellaneous stuff would be cool for like a podcast. Like, hey guys,
Aye.
did you do anything this week? Oh yeah, I read a cool book. Blah blah blah. So
Yeah. Or like watch a cool film or documentary or anything like that.
yeah,
Yeah. Because I there's a couple of I'm really quite big into like documentaries, usually wrestling ones to be honest, things like behind the scenes and all that.
Aye.
But there's lots of good like different documentaries that I could quite happily talk about. Do you know what I mean? Like crowdfund. I've just recently got a crowdfunded one. Hold on, I'll grab it. 2 seconds.
Oh, you'll grab it. Oh.
quickly kick him out.
Back. This one. It's Darkness.
Oh, aye.
It's basically a documentary. It's 4 hours long, so got time. But it's really good. It's kind of got like all the original sort of horror actors and stuff on there, and it's got all famous directors and cool stuff like that. So yeah, definitely worth to talk about. I think.
Nice one. Huh?
So maybe save that for the next, the podcast.
Cool.
Perfect. Huh?
Really good.
I had movies on the list as well because like there's movies I wouldn't mind reviewing and just making videos of. But like you say, James, like with the copyright stuff, we just need to be careful what we're kind of throwing in.
Yeah.
But like I think the 2 movies I've got in there are fucking amazing.
Oh, is that what you showed me?
Aye, I'm going to make Chris watch.
No.
I'm going to make Chris watch Doom Annihilation.
No.
Oh God.
Oh no.
You know what? I still haven't.
Sorry guys, I'm breaking up.
Yeah.
I'm going through a tunnel.
Oh God. Oh God.
Because I've not watched it either, so I wanted to do like a reaction video.
Oh God.
And have
That
you?
is hilarious.
That's it for like an hour and a half. Just me going, why? Why?
It's not even past the credits. It's just paused, and Chris is
Yeah,
fucking
just pause it.
reading in a corner.
Not even 2 pixels in. It's like, what's this shit?
What the fuck?
Is the Dwayne the Rock Johnson in this one?
No, in this one, nah. They've got Doom,
No.
Doom Girl,
Yeah, it's not Doom Guy anymore. It's Doom Girl.
Doom Lady.
Oh.
But they
Yeah,
had like a 40 quid budget, it seems. So.
Like I'm all down for this equality sort of stuff, but what are you doing? Like,
Not that
These
much
people-
equality, Jesus.
Like
You can tell that's
the
gonna be a
actress
good
was
book.
taunting people on Twitter and everything, like, who needs a Doom guy? I'm the Doom girl kind of thing, and I'm just like, why are you doing this?
And career over.
Yeah.
Never gonna get picked for anything else this year. Who is she? It doesn't matter. She's just gone. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. Well, yeah, like I said, films definitely. Like I said, TV series. I tend to be more of a fan of TV series these days.
Aye,
So,
same,
Yeah.
Definitely more of a series watcher these days than movies.
A lot easier.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Even though they're way longer.
Yeah. Just the increments, like, you can watch
Yeah.
one episode and come back later, whereas movies, like, you're either in it or you're not kind of thing.
Oh,
So,
Yeah. You can't pause a film and then be like, I'm going to watch that the 3 weeks later.
yeah.
Doesn't work, does it? No, I did that with like Stranger Things. I think it took me about 12 weeks or something to watch it.
Oh, really?
But I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? But it was
I like that. I liked it.
Yeah, it was cool. Man. I love that. But I just, like I said, it's just over short periods of time and
Aye.
stuff. I can't all unless I really want to watch it, which is
yeah.
very rare. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna spend 2.5 hours of my life sitting and watching a film, guys. See you later.
Then you,
It's very-
then you binge watch Netflix and you're fucking 8 hours later.
yeah.
That's my
Dude,
that's my problem. Like,
You've got kids. How the hell do you do that?
I ignore them
This
for
is
most
like-
of it.
Oh man, I just can't do it. Like I said, I'm struggling to like get through this game now, like without him interrupting me. This morning, I had him singing and dancing around in circles, doing like singing Disney songs and stuff like that, just so I could like hone in on the game, just have a bit of peace. Like singing some Frozen shit, and I'm like, yeah, you crack on. Yeah, that's
that
great.
doesn't work for me. Fuck's sake. Literally, I told you about the Play-Doh thing. They're sat like, so my desk is here,
You're
right?
the dog.
And they're over there at the table here, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Can we play with Play-Doh?" I'm like, I just make sure the dog doesn't get any. So I see an empty carton on the floor, so I'm like, oh shit. 6 hours later, it's went through the dog's fucking tract and is now a star-shaped pile of green shit on my floor. I was like, for fuck's sake. And it smelled like Play-Doh as well, which is the weirdest part. It smelled like shit and Play-Doh.
Shit, though.
So that
You
was
see
my.
something like one of those things where you have to push down and the Play-Doh comes out. It's just,
Oh.
I thought it was like
way cheaper.
I squeezed on his stomach.
Ah, like a sausage casing.
It came like a star, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Fantastic. That's what I mean, though. Job done.
Awesome.
That's what kids are great for.
Kids are great.
Yeah, everyone should have them.
I've got two. Everybody should have one. One's fine.
I know. I've got one.
and then when I visit, it's 3. So
No, you're the buffer, which is great. When Chris comes to mine, the kids just attach themselves to him. So then I'm like, oh, cool, Chris, go through the living room. The kids go through. It's like, yeah, fucking beauty. Me time.
Sit down, crack open a beer like that.
Chris, are you alright? No, I'm not. Help me. Ah, you're fine.
They're doing like elbow drops on him, like.
Oh man,
Love it.
it's fucking great fun.
No, I think you don't have kids then, Chris.
no, I'm
Ah,
I'm a big kid myself, so I can barely look
Keep it
after
that way,
myself,
man.
let alone someone else.
Fuck's
nah, I know. It's like a sick joke. Just as you're starting to be able to afford to buy your own toys, the coolest toys ever, you then have a kid, and it's just like, oh, they need toys, and their toys overrun your toys, and then yeah, and that he's a nightmare when he comes in, yeah, because literally I've got games everywhere, toys everywhere, guitars everywhere.
sake.
Just he's constantly trying to get in that cabinet. He's like nightmare.
My PC is on the floor there, and I've got a Hulk and a Slimer Funko inside it. And
Oh yeah,
every time my youngest, who's 2, he's over at it like that, trying to fucking
like
break my case open. Like,
I know it's just a nightmare. But
thanks.
I'll have to show you guys around my game room at some point. You can see what I'm with.
That was the thing, actually, that I had on the list. So like, there's a miscellaneous kind of thing that I had, and I put in like bio pieces. So like just like an introductory kind of video. And I was thinking like, because Chris, you've got a fucking amazing collection, and James, you've got what looks like a fucking amazing collection as well. So I was thinking we could kind of do like a 2-minute video where it's like, fucking Graham, I've been gaming since this time. My favorite games are this, blah blah blah. A bit about yourself,
Yeah.
here's my collection, kind of thing, and
Yeah, that works for me.
kind of a wee piece or something like that.
Yeah, it'd be a good chance for you to show off all your Doom stuff, Chris.
Say again, sorry.
Yeah, I said it'd be a good chance for you to show off all your Doom stuff. Man.
Oh, I mean, like,
It'll
if
just
I
be,
just
I just thought I'd use the trigger word, like.
most of it's like hidden behind like posters and stuff. Like I've got more Dark Souls stuff than anything else. Like so,
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, a lot of Dark Souls stuff.
Yeah, I
Like,
haven't played it, so there you go.
where's the end
get-
call button?
I tell you what, you could be like, I don't want to speak for it. Get on that console now.
James has been removed from the chat.
I have it on
Yeah.
console as well. I own it on all platforms. It's a bit of an obsession.
And the board game.
Yeah, actually, which is right
Oh,
up
really?
there. Yeah, I have all the expansions as well. So yeah, and I haven't played it once, so that's great. You can play it on your own, is the thing. There's a solo campaign, but just you need a massive table to play it, and I don't have the space to play it. Like so, yeah, that's that. But yeah, like my little Solaire.
Yes.
Nice. You're gonna have to knock the blur off your camera, man, because it keeps blurring it out.
Oh, is there an actual blur option?
Yeah.
That's
You're going to
There's kind of fade in the background.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Is that better? Oh, sweet.
I thought you were doing it on purpose.
I see it. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it lights up. There we go.
Oh, that is sweet.
That's cool as well.
Yeah,
That is.
instead of
I love
buying groceries and stuff, I'll just buy that instead.
Don't worry, I'll just eat noodles for a week. It's fine.
Yeah, there we go. Water and bread, you know.
Job in. Go
Awesome.
No, I love little mechanics like that as well. Yeah. So going back to the original point is I'm definitely down for doing like an intro video and just talking about stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just
Be
be
good.
2 minutes of Chris standing in his fucking Doom helmet. Just breathing heavily.
Do that.
Congrats,
Be amazing. I would love to see that actually. So.
Every review has to be Chris in his Doom helmet. Oh, today guys, we're gonna review
Seriously, get on it, Chris. I'm
You can actually like picture I took, like you can't really see because of the reflection, but the visor is just slightly tinted so you can actually see the eyes, like Doom Guy.
That could be our niche. We've actually got Doom Guy reviewing for us.
There we go. Sweet.
There you go.
Oh, awesome.
You can just be stressed out and launching a game at the war or something like that.
And the thing is, if I'm sick or something, I'll just like ship the helmet to one of you guys, and then you can take over. No one will ever know the difference. There we go.
Good to me.
Man, 500 IQ move.
Year 3000 move. Fuck's sake.
I would like to actually purchase that myself at some point because I was gutted when they announced it, and then it was like they announced it, and then I found it like a couple of weeks later, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
Order that.
Gone. Or like there's a collector's edition because we saw it announced at Graham's place. We were watching, I think it was E3, and then they panned to a guy in the crowd with the helmet on, and I just turned to Graham and was like, I'm getting that. After the show, I went to pre-order this straight away.
Let's go.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, I like to say I was very late to that party, so I was lucky enough to have the deluxe edition. Anyway, it's a sweet little steel case and stuff. But
it's really nice. The artwork and like everything is just. I mean, even having the digital, just having the game in general is just like.
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? I've only put about 6 hours into it, but
that's very good.
But I tell you, 3 of those I was actually stuck. I got stuck
and the Marauder.
Oh no, honestly, I can't remember which bit it was, but I got stuck, and basically you had to put one of the battery cells, into this hand, and it like knocks a wall out.
Oh.
Do you know the one I'm on about?
Yeah, it kind of like Iron Man's it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that that's what you had to do with the battery, so I'm just like literally backtracking. I restarted the level about 3 times thinking I'd missed something, and then it was like I succumbed to a video playthrough, and I was like,
yeah, because like
fuck this
it
game.
Doesn't like
fuck this game.
It doesn't like mark where you need to go. It just like you have to go over to like the place where you put the cell in, and it says like press blah 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 to use. It doesn't like come up as a thing on your screen. So you're like, okay.
Yeah, I know, literally. I had to watch a walkthrough though. I was so embarrassed. I was like, chatting to my friend. I was like, oh man, I can't believe I did. I was like, throw the table over, like, damn it! It was that simple. I played this level 4 times. So embarrassing, but yeah.
It's a great game.
Once I've finished this Final Fantasy VII, that's going to be my go-to. Finish Doom Eternal. Got to be done.
Grand. Fucking
So
class.
gotta be doing.
Very good.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I'm going back through it at the moment on extra life mode, where it's just like
Oh.
you're just using extra lives and nothing else. So that's going fun.
Not even guns.
Say again?
You're not even using guns.
No,
Just
just going around,
Running
just
through
running,
dying.
just running through dying. Because there is a skin unlock. I'm trying to get all the campaign stuff done before I
Yeah.
attempt Ultra Nightmare, which is going to be very fun. That is going to be so.
That's giving me anxiety just hearing that.
Yeah, just Ultra Nightmare. Nightmare alone was tough. Like, so knowing that there's a permadeath on top of that, that's going to be.
Yeah.
Because like
You know,
even like I went back and played it on like lowest difficulty just to like run through a level just to get a collectible I missed. And if you're not careful, like the game can like crowd up on you and you can get easily killed, you know. So
So you back up into the wall and you're fucked. Like,
yeah, and then you try to punch your way out and you don't have a blood punch, and then it's like, fucking, I'm trying to get.
oh man,
Oh, eternal rage.
fucking triggered.
that doesn't sound like fun. Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's anxiety, the game.
Let us know when you're dying, just so we can expect you to be sitting in the corner crying somewhere. And then I played this game. It was so
I have to have a
good.
full shower after playing. Especially the arena fights, because like if you stop, you're dead. You know, it's like just hold down the sprint button. It's cool. Just dash, 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 dash.
Jump and dash and hope for the best.
Yeah. Dash into a wall, die. Thanks, game. Oh, no, it's great. It's great though. Oh,
yeah. Have all it. Brilliant series.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to talk about? There's nothing else that I really though I'm calling into it, but like there's nothing else really on the list that I was wanting to kind of go through all the points that I wanted to discuss. We've discussed, and it seems like we're all pretty much on an even keel, which is good.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Yeah, it seems like we're all on the same page, and it's nice to kind of get the kind of introduction and stuff out of the way so that we can, go full gung ho next kind of podcast.
Oh yeah.
Because we can go straight into,
Yeah.
I can get used to looking at the fucking camera again.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I think I need a webcam because like with a webcam at least it's a lot bigger and I can just like hey.
Hey.
And I can have it somewhere and I can have like a focal point. Whereas like, it's my screen. It's where I shouldn't do that because I'm blocking the camera.
What's annoying with my setup just now is because I'm on Skype, I can't use Streamlabs to record my webcam. So I've got my phone recording me, and then my webcam for you, and then that's
Self-confusion.
It's complicated.
Where's the camera gone?
It's very technical. You might not understand.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
Basically,
I'm standing.
There's my phone there recording me.
Love it.
So when I do the video, I'll just chuck me in
Somewhere.
over everybody.
You should like mask yourself so you can like put yourself behind yourself, and you could like look down at yourself every so often, or like rub your head.
Put like a second delay or something on it, or like 2 seconds delay. Like you do that, and there's you behind you. Like.
I'll do
So
the
chop it up. So it's like every 10 minutes or something. So it looks like someone else in the house. And you're like, I love it. No, yeah, man. This has been successful. It's nice to actually chat as well.
Yeah. So how long has it been since we spoke, James? It's been fucking about 10 years, I'd say, like, if not more.
About 9 years.
Something
like that.
Fuck's sake.
We shared some tender moments, didn't we?
Oh man, the tenderest of moments.
Man, life is so simple.
I see how it is.
Chris never men before you.
Hey, listen, I had hair the last time we met. I had like less facial hair. I was not as old. I wasn't as fat.
I definitely had more hair the last time we met. I had more hair and less beard and more glasses the last time. I got laser eye surgery a couple of years ago.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
I shaved my head on purpose because I could. and I let
Ooh,
some
look at me!
Right.
I have hair.
mental
Oh,
German.
Strike, boy.
Oh
Good
man!
strike.
Oh,
oh, sweet.
right, that's it. The new logo is a carton of eggs. That's
Oh
it.
man, we should be called the Three Testes.
Dude.
Oh,
No, it's all good by me.
Awesome.
No, it'd be good, man. It'd be good just to have some fun with it now. Do you know what I mean? And making content in the interim is always good for me. Like I said, it's been easily 3 and a bit years since I last did anything. So, I've been putting it off, but it's like the guy I was doing it with just it just ended sourly, and didn't work out, man. So it's nice to actually be able just to be with like-minded people and get back. Good.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Like I said this to Chris, no last year, but the year before.
yeah,
Like,
this was like a long time ago. Like,
and like it was only kind of recently now where I was thinking I need to fucking do something. So then the idea came back up, and I was like, fuck it, I'll ask Chris if he wants to do it. And then instantly I was like, James used to do something like this, so I was like, would you mind if I brought somebody else in? And Chris was like, fucking too right, get him in. So then I messaged you, and then the rest is history, so to say.
oh,
There was a fourth guy I messaged to see if he'd be into it, but he never go back to me, the cunt. So his loss.
that's
Well,
rude.
yeah, very rude.
Yeah, if you're watching this, we're now millionaires, and you lost out on an opportunity.
Just let us like, oh, you fucking sucker.
You've
Just
had
like
your shot.
Just like a
You're out.
JPEG with like art
This
effects around it.
this could have been you. This could have been you.
Like insert image here, like Velocipaster, you know.
Oh man, I've got that on the list. I was going to say, James, have you seen Velocipaster?
No.
Oh my god, it's better. It's better than Endgame and Infinity War put together.
Okay.
It's
I
fantastic.
will look into it. Funny enough, I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you what that was all about.
It's amazing.
I-
Chris,
Sounded like a dinosaur movie.
it's so much better than a dinosaur movie. Chris was here one night, and it was like what 2 a.m.
Yeah,
And
we were
then
playing Dark Souls.
we're stressing out at Dark Souls, and then Chris kind of took a break and went into a forum, and then was like, "Huh, what's this?" He played the trailer, and instantly, straight away, we're like, "We have to go watch this right now." We put in Dark Souls and watched it, and it was the best hour and 10 minutes of my fucking life. It was amazing.
The movie was on YouTube at the time as well, so it was very convenient. So we just like straight away.
Oh,
Oh god.
it's so good.
I'll download it. I'll find a copy. Don't worry.
But you need to film your reaction as well, because Chris watched the no, Chris heard it, and then I watched the trailer, and then I read reviews on the I read comments on the trailer, and then I was just based on what people were saying, I was like, fuck, I need to watch this movie like right fucking now. And Jesus Christ, like 3:30, well 3:30, 4 o'clock. Oh man, it's fantastic.
Oh,
It's so good, so good.
I'll make that my mission. I'll watch it.
Awesome.
Good for you.
I think I've watched it like 6 times.
oh,
Really?
sure. Like we
Okay.
nearly watched it twice in the same night because we kept going back and replaying scenes and everything. Like,
Oh man, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it now. Right, sorry guys, back.
Yeah, I was gonna say as soon as we clock off, I'm gonna watch that stuff.
It's so good, man. Go in with an open mind is all I'm going to say. But
I always do.
I think
give anything.
I think you'll appreciate it for what it is, for the fucking theatrical masterpiece it is.
oh, and the acting. Oh,
Oh man, and the special effects.
Great.
Insert
Michael
fire.
Bay, watch out.
Insert fire here. Literally
I
in
love films.
the first 5 minutes.
Oh, in the first
When
5
was
minutes
it
we knew
released?
it was going to be amazing. It was released.
It was only last year, was it not? It was
I think it
2019.
was.
Oh, really? It's a recent thing. I
Yeah,
thought
it's
the way you
like
talk, like
It's
last
stuff.
5 years, like at least.
Oh, God.
But like
I think it was like 2017, but like again popularity like last year or something like that.
but like
Okay.
it only had like a grand budget. Like it only had like $1,000 budget.
Love
And
it.
they spent that $1,000
Oh, man.
really well.
There's one scene in specific they spent about like $700 in one go.
Yeah. That's at the start with the car.
The guy done a fucking runner with him on it.
Didn't
No,
update
I
his like
Right. I'm not
Adobe
gonna
license.
spoil it. Not gonna spoil it for you.
It's really good.
His After Effects demo expired.
Oh
Okay.
God, what an amazing movie!
Oh man, so
Changed my
good.
life.
Awesome.
Well, I wouldn't say it changed my life, but have you guys ever seen Cradle of Fear? The
Oh, with
Cradle
Danny,
of Fear
with Danny Filth in it.
film.
I've never seen
Yeah.
it. No.
Oh, what? It's appalling. If you like low budget shit, so shit is funny sort of films, that's definitely down for it. It's trying to be so serious as well, and it just comes off as completely corny. It's great.
Oh
It's
yes.
fantastic.
I'll need to
Highly
watch it as well.
recommend you watch it.
I
We'll
love
have
it.
to set up some stream nights where we use a program like say Cast, where we can all get into one room and someone streams it from their computer and we can all watch it at the same time, kind of thing.
Why don't we do that on Why don't we do that on? What night are we? Saturday. Do you want to do that Monday night?
This Monday coming, is it? Yeah, sure.
If you'd want
We
to.
can
I was supposed to be going out for a couple of pints with the boys, and I was supposed to be going to the cinema afterwards, but I think I can manage that.
For a minute there, I was like, really?
Right, first of all, let me just point out, I don't drink alcohol. Right, I don't drink alcohol anymore. Right, so there you go. That'll be your first indication I was taking the piss. Second of all, I don't leave the house apart from to go to work or
Fair
to
enough.
go like out with a baby or something, or to a gig or
Like-
to a gaming convention. That's about it.
For a second, literally, I'd forgotten everything that has been happening.
So
was
we're
just
in a mass
I was-
pandemic, and you thought, yeah, it's just fun.
I was like, oh, we'll do it on Sunday, so you can go on Monday. And I was like, oh, wait.
Who goes out on a Monday anyway?
You're Welsh. I don't know what happens in there. Jesus, I don't know what happens in Wales.
yeah, what happens in Wales stays in Wales. Yeah.
Wild times. No, I don't even drink alcohol, so that was the joke. But
I didn't drink either.
yeah, no, you crack on, man.
Do I do that Monday, so then that means we
You're
can do.
offended right
Yeah,
now.
that's cool.
You're offended. I'm offended. You're offended.
I'm offended. Terrible.
I'm so offended.
Yeah, Monday sounds good.
Perfect. Because then we can
Sweet.
make that the kind of podcast, and then we can have it kind of. I could do the same setup, but we can have the movie like streaming somewhere, but then have us like you'll see when I upload it anyway. I can have like the audio behind it or whatever.
Okay.
Cool.
That
News.
works.
I am so fucking excited for Monday now. So
Well, like I said, I'm gonna have to let the boys know I won't be out.
do it.
Partying it.
Invite them.
Right,
We'll have a party.
Yeah. Sorry, lads. Gotta chill in and watch a film, like.
You can all sit there drinking Beck's Blue. Be fine.
Yeah. Do that. Really, guys. Super cool.
The fuck is this shit? I don't know.
It's the real stuff, honestly.
I'm so wasted.
You boys gotta calm it down. I'm back. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That sounds good, man. I'm down for that.
I've got the movie downloaded anyway. I'll need to download Cast. Cast, is it?
Yeah, I'll slap a link in there.
Nice.
Give me 2 seconds. Oh, that's bright. Hello.
Cast.
It's
Like I'm hoping my camera light's gonna come soon as well. So that I'm not too dark. Am I looking dark to you guys at the moment? Is this part of me like really dark and that bit light?
It's dark enough, but I can still make you like.
yeah.
Because obviously, if I got something like that,
I can see your sexy face now.
This camera makes me look like red for some reason. I don't know what it is. I
The
look
camera,
very red.
the camera makes you look autistic.
Yeah. So nothing's changed.
It's working just fine.
Yeah, just working as intended, just like a mirror.
you're great, ribbon.
Ah.
I don't know, like a lightning or. There you go. You just see it shine off my head.
Fuck's sake, man.
That sounds successful to me.
Awesome stuff. Anything else you want to talk about?
So how's the weather?
Same as you, Chris.
What? No way. You're in my laptop, so how could the weather be the same?
God.
God.
A kind of wee
Not
thing.
really.
A kind of wee thing I was what I kind of talk about is like I don't know I don't know how to really phrase it properly, but like I want to avoid politics in the sense that like I didn't want to do videos on fucking SJWs or there's this movie coming out and these people are offended by it or fucking that's like 90% kind of
Yeah, I want to
gaming
avoid
things
drama
now.
videos like.
Aye, like reaction videos, like I do reactions to stuff. No, like fucking professional asshole like reacts to fucking assholes or something like that. Like I want to like reaction things would just be like if we watch Velocipaster. Like
Yeah.
I want to get James's reaction, and I want to watch his mind slowly melt, then blow up at the end, like stuff like that. Like I want to avoid like all the fucking drama and politics shit. Like for me, that would just kind of make this a bit more fun. Like
Yeah, it's sort of like,
Yeah.
I can't believe what Justin Bieber said to Donald Trump kind of shit. Like,
yeah.
no, that's no for me. Anytime I see something like that in my feed, I try to block the channel. Like, there's like an extension on YouTube which blocks the channel from coming up on your feed, which is brilliant. So whenever I see that, I was like, oh, yeah, there you go.
That's one way to get the channel shut down anyway, is just start talking about things that offend people.
Because like you could get like a really raging like YouTube mod, and they'd find some way to like twist it and be like, oh, they're super political. Like, let's get rid of their channel, because it will happen because YouTube are fantastic.
Well, I've already said autism and coronavirus, so we're not
There we go.
Something that
Demonetized.
Well, I may as well get my fucking money's worth now, yeah.
Yeah, some
Just
beat.
like
joking, obviously, joking.
Like the Eric Andre thing, be right back,
Oh, fuck's sake, man. The gang's channel gets deplatformed in 1 hour.
Yes. World record, lads. People actually do that though. People actually try to make new like PSN/Xbox accounts and see how fast they get banned.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's world records and everything. Like I think the current one was like 2 minutes or something. He like uploads like an offensive image to like a group. It gets reported and he gets like banned like that.
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell.
I think I'm gonna do that right now, actually. Hey. What's your real name? Graham Pickup.
It sounds like such a fake name anyway.
Yeah.
No one would believe anyone would have that.
I'll be fine.
Like,
when I get away with murder.
Pickup. Graham.
Fuck off.
Switch the initials, like Graham Grickup,
Just change the P to a D. Sorted.
There we go. They'll never suspect anything.
It'd be perfect. No, that works for me, guys.
Awesome.
Cool
beans. Grant, so anything else you want to talk about?
No, man. Like I said, I was completely underprepared, but I assumed this was just going to be kind of, get the ball rolling type of first kind of video, like get introductions and stuff out of the way and get the agenda on the table. And it seems like we're all on the same page, so that's pretty good.
I just wanted to kind of make sure we're all kind of in the same line with what we're expecting and kind of an outline of a direction. Don't necessarily get everything kind of pinpointed and set now. Just kind of, point in a direction. And then
it's our orientation day of videos.
Orientation day.
Yeah, and this is my room, right? Hi, room. Hi.
And the first 5 minutes, nothing was working.
And only like 20 minutes ago did I change the blur setting on my camera.
And we found out James
the
had a
first
light.
20 minutes is in my app. Hi guys. Yeah. So what are we doing here?
It's like someone like taking off their glasses and like squinting every so often, you know, just like out of
Yeah.
focus.
It was just when I noticed you picked the thing up, I was like, I can't see that. Are my eyes that bad? No, that's not right.
Yeah, I'll have to pick up like a webcam because like this camera's atrocious. This is like not going to work whatsoever.
Like, see, that's the thing. Like with video formats and stuff like that. Like, we didn't have to necessarily be like some videos can be just all gameplay or like stills or anything like that. Like for me, like the way I've done the Vile video so far has just been like performance in the back, parts are blurred out, then images over it and stuff like that. Like I wouldn't really plan on going like on camera for most
Like
videos.
green screen.
Yeah,
Aye, like I'd only do
Mm.
kind of face videos
like this kind of
time to time. Aye.
that would I would much prefer that because, like you know my current setup with the laptop is it's fine for some things, but like trying to learn gameplay, commentary, and then like a cam on top of that,
Aye, aye,
that's just a lot of work.
aye, aye.
And like there's a lot of aligning, there's a lot of making sure blah blah blah. So like just being able to talk and play at the same time without having to worry about this thing.
Aye.
Because if that screws up and then it's like okay, the audio might screw up here, blah blah. Yeah, it just
Aye.
I don't mind it for this kind of thing because you're going to expect this type of thing to be fine. But yeah, for reviews and stuff, I think I'm just going to stick to like gameplay,
Aye, aye.
images, and then just commentary
Mm.
Aye.
because
Like,
that's
you
just
see,
a lot
like,
easier to deal with.
like how IGN do their reviews are basically
Yeah.
just like all gameplay, then cuts away to something else, and then back to gameplay or text, and then back to gameplay. Like you didn't
Yeah,
really,
that's
you rarely see the reviewer's face. Like it's all just
unless you're
voiceovers.
reading like an article on their website which has like a little tiny display picture.
Aye, aye,
And even sometimes they don't. It just shows their name or like at blah 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 Twitter.
Aye.
So
aye,
Yeah.
I think that format's pretty good.
aye, grand so. But like we can all figure that out in time. Like whatever feels
Whatever
comfortable and
like
what goes
tickles
naturally.
or
Like
fancy.
tickles are
Yeah.
a real pickle.
Oh, floater boats. Mm.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah, no, like I said, the more we do, the more you'll figure out your style of how you want to put videos up anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
And it'd be nice to have our own like little touches and like you can tell like this is a Graham video. You can tell this is a James video. This is a Chris video. With our little touches and stuff like so. I think it's nice to have that because while it's obviously nice to have one giant format, it's just nice to have like personality in each video instead of just being
Aye.
a clean slate like so.
Aye. My nipple's really itchy. Sorry, I'm not touching
I
myself.
was
no,
going to say,
it's-
look,
it's-
you
fucking-
can't resist
It's
that.
really fucking.
Oh no, this has been great. This has been worth it. Like
All right, boys.
This is my review. This is my
Yeah.
review. Doom Eternal, lads.
Oh, there it is.
there it
Oh,
is,
it's
dude.
just-
I give
You know
it
what, that's-
one areola.
Oh man,
That's just as pale as I remember. 9 years later, still just as pale. No tan at all has been on that, has it?
No, I'm proud of that.
Just go red like a strawberry, doesn't it? I remember that one sunny day. He's like that.
Oh my god.
Son.
James, stop it.
I know.
What's a big tea?
I don't know where the hell we were, but I just remember being outside your apartment somewhere after we'd been somewhere and done something.
Ooh,
Whoa. I can't
It
remember
was a
any
good
of
time.
that.
put your
just-
kids to bed now, people. This is the 18+ segment.
This is
Oh.
the OnlyFans part.
You already whipped your nipple out. Like, you
Oh,
didn't
man.
get it.
It's so fucking
That's just
itchy.
a taste of what you get when you buy the premium.
Yeah.
I've got two of them, boys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
There you go.
One for
Go.
each.
subscribe now and you get bored of them.
I don't know what is. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna put this video together. I'm gonna look back in every 2 minutes, and it's gonna be like.
The thumbnail is just going to be you that.
The entire video just zoomed in on your nipples.
The whole video
whole
is just going to
time.
be a still in my nipple, just zooming in slowly over an hour and 15 minutes.
It's like those
I
10-hour
love
videos on YouTube just looped.
Super
Man rubs nipples for
Just
10 hours.
everything. Yeah, just great that.
Chaff to hell, bleeding and everything by the end of it.
Some really shit like fucking electro music behind it. Like,
Yeah. Love it.
Cool. Like you said, like all the videos, like we have it in touch, but like what I was hoping was like we have the one kind of like overarching theme. So like
Yeah.
every video is different, the logo's the same, the color plan's the same, but like whatever,
It should be
however
like
they're
a little
displayed or
intro to work out, and every single video should have that on.
aye.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I was planning with like the Blender thing, having like the intro. Like I have a few ideas that once they're, it'll take a while to get them done and dusted, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I'll send them your way, and like if you guys like it, we can go with it. But like yeah, I think with the kind of Google folder, we can just chuck all our assets up there that we can all just download ourselves, and if anything gets tweaked, we can just take it again and just like
Oh,
have it at the start, have it at the end, like a template basically.
yeah. Aye.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll have our own like little template.
that works.
Perfect.
Cool, awesome.
It's cool.
That was a
Our own
good.
brand. Yeah.
I only realised, does your wee man watch Blippi, James?
Oh, Blippi.
Because you know what I realised yesterday? I was like, oh man, blue and orange looks so good together. And I was watching Blippi earlier on, and his colours are fucking blue and orange.
Blippi, of
Oh
course.
no, you've ruined those two colors for me now.
Get two.
I was literally like, oh my god, it's bleeding into my fucking game.
I didn't know what Blippi was before I met Graham. So
Oh my god. So it is a phenomenon.
It's a
I
fucking...
mean, I sing the fire truck song at least 15 times a day.
Oh, stop, man.
I'm going to
I
get
do.
into this car now.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
We're so
Honestly.
silly.
you're such a
Dude,
silly
seriously, apparently the guy who plays Blippi was famous for like shitting on his mate's chest or something before he like got big, and then he just like deleted that, got into like loads of trouble, deleted that, and was like, I know, I'm gonna be a kid's entertainer. That's what I'm gonna do.
Aye.
And I go to all these places,
And
and he
40
does what-
million subscribers later.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm like, oh, dude,
That's what Steve-O
I
should
know.
do.
I know. He's really taken off, man. There's fucking toys and everything everywhere.
Aye,
Man.
there's stuff in fucking toy shops and everything over here, like.
Does he not? He does tours as well, doesn't he?
Aye, he does live shows
Yeah.
and
Really?
aye.
Here we go then. The review ting. First thing they do, all meet up and go to a Blippi show.
Oh man, let's review a Blippi episode.
Oh, 5 minutes in, just like everyone, just like sweating, just like, can we turn this off? Can we turn this off? What does A stand for? A stands for Apple. Ah!
Here's me thinking we saw like got a QuakeCon or something, but no.
We're going to
No.
a Blippi show. Walking
Great.
back with the fucking orange glasses and everything. And the fucking suspenders.
The big poopy hat.
Right, lads, we're doing kids' videos now.
Ah,
Oh.
yeah.
That's where the money is.
Chris has found his niche. Just make sure
I
you
was
shit
born
on
for
Graham's
this.
cat first, okay? Make sure you shit on his cat first. Make sure you shit right on that nipple. Get some colour into that bad boy.
Oh,
And then once we've done that, we're good to go.
ah.
Alright.
Just a bit of Nutella on the pancake, like, you know.
Yeah, that's the way. Just hand that baby right there.
Oh man. Oh.
Well, this has been
Get some
productive.
hang on that. It's taking a bit of a southern twist to this, haven't it? We're all great, and now it's like, yeah, just
Oh man.
a blood Blippi, that is terrible.
The what?
That's you bringing up Blippi.
Oh, I had to say it because like I didn't know what it's got like, because I thought about it like when I put it in, I was like, oh, I really like this color scheme. Like they go kind of well, they contrast well, but like they're still bright colors. I was like, oh
Really,
man,
just watching an episode of Blippi. Just a
fucking,
bit there.
I was watching
He's
Blippi,
like, he's like Blippi. That's the colour. That is it.
taking notes for Blippi, glasses, grey, no,
Yeah.
fucking suspenders, right? Okay, stupid hat, right? Okay.
Music sounds like someone fell on the keyboard.
Beep boop beep boop beep. But no, like
Well,
it was annoying.
There's our intro team sorted.
Beep boop beep. But I was annoyed because I was literally like, that looks good. I like that color scheme. Like I can see it working well in videos, and I was thinking, shit, that's Blippi's colors. Then I was thinking, will I say it or will I just leave it? And then I didn't want to get a year in and then be like, oh, here, lads, by the way.
Yeah, it's very
Chris has gone offline, never to return.
So I,
Just ghosting you
know
in work.
what?
So
He does own the colours blue and orange though, so we're good.
he doesn't own the blue and orange combo. But that's why to be honest, and upfront with you before.
Yeah.
I
I've not
appreciate
stolen
it.
anybody's ideas. It was my idea. He just happened
Yeah,
to have it
Blippy.
first.
He stole our idea, Rick.
No,
Honestly.
fair play. Okay then, guys. Well, I'm gonna shoot now anyway.
Aye, I think we're good to go. It's good to know that we're on the same page, and thanks for your time this evening.
No, cheers. Bye.
No problem.
Nice one. Sure, I'll be on to you anyway, and then we'll make arrangements for Monday.
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet.
Good to me.
Nice one. I'll kind of get this put together. I'll put it up on YouTube. I'll send the links, and then we'll just get shit going. Like,
Cool, cool, cool.
nice one.
Good.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome stuff, lads. Right.
Right, have a good night, lads.
All right. All the best. Take care, guys.
Bye now.
Toodles.
Bye bye.